Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Eddie. Let's go inside and see who's waiting for us. Hey everyone, Eddie Campos here with Remax Preferred Associates. This is Coffee with Eddie, episode 69, and I'm still here with my friend Greg Zielinski with Amlin Auctions. And last week we spoke about how auctions could be a very valuable tool to be able to list and sell your home. Today we're going to go into some more details. So Greg, when we're going to sell a home at auction, there's some significant differences I think people need to know. Just things such as the earnest money deposit.
So yes, with auctions, and every auction is going to be different. Every auctioneer is going to be different. So make sure that if you are thinking about buying at auction, you read the rules and talk to the auctioneer, talk to your realtor, and just make sure you understand. Now, with auctions, the house is sold as is, not subject to inspection, so you need to know that ahead of time. It's sold not subject to your financing, so you really want to make sure that your financing is all in order. It's not to say that you cannot buy a house at auction and get financing on it. It's just saying that you need to know what it is, because you're letting the auctioneer know that you're solid, you're ready to go. So you just want to make sure that you know what your situation is when going there.
So let's go back to the inspection contingency. I'm selling a traditional home and the buyers come in. They almost always have an inspection within the first 15 days. In this case, there is no inspection, but they do get an inspection, correct? It's before the sale?
Absolutely, yes. When we are having an auction, we hold all of our auctions on site. We give them 2 hours prior to the auction. They can bring their own inspector, they can bring a builder, they can bring their dad that knows everything about real estate. And they get time to take a look at the property. If they see something that might raise a red flag, they can ask us about it, and we're going to be honest with them. If the homeowner's there, we'll be able to help them out. But they still do get a inspection period.
So if they wanted to, they could get on the roof and check it out?
Oh, absolutely.
Get in the crawl space, get in the attic?
If they want to bring a licensed inspector with them to the auction, they're more than welcome to do that. What we do is we tell them that that is their inspector, and they just need to keep that known. Don't walk around and say, well, this house has mold, and you're selling it out, because then we feel like they might be trying to scare other people away and get a better deal.
So what about the financing? Is it always a cash deal?
No, absolutely not. We do deal with conventional financing. FHA can be a little bit tricky for us sometimes, so we try to steer away from that. But we always try to talk to the people that call in ahead of time and just say, hey, what is your financing? If they say that they are FHA approved through www.wefinancehomes.com, we're going to say, why don't you come over here to our friends at a local bank, and we use lots of them, and we can more than happy to refer them to a couple people that we've worked with in the past that we know can finance auction properties. So if we don't think that you're going to be able to with your type of financing, we'll say, hey, come check this one out and at least see how it works and see what kind of position you have to put yourself in to be able to buy at a future property.
Right, because it also is not going to be subject to an appraisal, which goes hand in hand with financing, correct?
Right, absolutely. And just to touch on before we get to there, with auctions, you typically put more money down. If it's an absolute auction, you're putting 10% down the night of the auction, and at very minimum, we have $3,000 down. It can go all the way up to $5,000, $10,000 down.
In place of the traditional earnest money deposit.
Correct. It is still the same earnest money as by definition, but that's a non-refundable thing if you cannot get financing. So we want to make sure you're really secure, because we don't want to be the ones to have to take that money. Our main goal is to get you in that house.
Right. And then back to appraisals.
Yes. So with auctions, sometimes the bidding does get pretty exciting. I mean, we've sold some really unique properties that are really tough to comp and appraise out, and they have sold for more than what the appraised values come in at. And we tell people, well, you bought this sold not subject to appraisals. You're going to have to see either a second loan or maybe talk to some parents.
Add more money to the down payment.
Yeah, so that is sometimes something that happens.
Well, I'm talking with Greg Zielinski at Amlin Auctions. We're going through some of the details of doing an auction when you're going to sell your home. Next week, we'll be talking about properties that we think would be perfect for an auction. We'll see you then.